Tiffany Stratton shocks the world. Defeats Jade Cargill to retain WWE Women's title at SummerSlam 2025. Welcome back to the channel, wrestling fans. Tonight, we are talking about one of the most shocking and unforgettable matches in WWE history. At SummerSlam 2025, the spotlight was on Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill in a clash for the WWE Women's Championship. And what happened has the entire WWE Universe buzzing. In one of the most intense, dramatic, and hard-hitting matches of the year, Tiffany Stratton, against all odds, retained her title, defeating the seemingly unstoppable Jade Cargill in a battle that had fans on their feet from start to finish. How did Tiffany pull it off? What does this mean for Jade Cargill? And why is this match already being called a defining moment for WWE's women's division? Stick around, because we're breaking down the build-up, the match itself, the shocking finish, and the emotional fallout that has left the entire WWE Universe talking. For months, WWE had been teasing a collision course between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. Tiffany, the self-proclaimed center of the universe, had been riding high as WWE Women's Champion. With her flawless in-ring performances and unapologetically cocky attitude, Tiffany was the definition of a champion who believed no one could touch her. Week after week, she dismissed every challenger and proclaimed herself the future of this industry. But then came Jade Cargill. Jade had been a dominant force since debuting in WWE. Her undefeated streak in singles competition and her sheer power had made her one of the most feared competitors in the company. And when Jade set her sights on the Women's Championship, the entire WWE Universe knew that Tiffany Stratton was in serious trouble. On the road to SummerSlam, the rivalry got personal. Jade repeatedly humiliated Tiffany in backstage segments, overpowering her in confrontations and mocking her Barbie doll persona. Tiffany, never one to back down, responded by blindsiding Jade during an episode of SmackDown, smashing a makeup mirror over her and declaring, "This is my division, and I'm going to prove it at SummerSlam." The tension reached its peak during the contract signing. The two nearly tore each other apart, forcing WWE officials to separate them. Jade ended the segment by slamming Tiffany through the table, holding the championship over her head as the crowd roared in approval. Everyone thought the same thing. Tiffany Stratton's title reign was living on borrowed time. SummerSlam 2025 was electric. The stadium was sold out, and when Jade Cargill's music hit, the crowd erupted. She walked to the ring like a warrior, her confidence radiating with every step. The cameras caught a close-up of her face, intense, focused, and ready to destroy. Then came Tiffany Stratton. Her entrance was pure spectacle. Pink fireworks, a custom luxury entrance ramp, and a golden spotlight following her to the ring. She twirled, smirked at the crowd, and held the Women's Championship high in the air, as if to say, "This is my world. Jade's just living in it." The tension in the air was palpable. The commentary team perfectly captured the moment. Michael Cole, "This is the biggest challenge of Tiffany Stratton's career." Corey Graves, "And if anyone can end this title reign, it's Jade Cargill." The bell rang. The stadium roared. And it was time. Right from the opening bell, Jade Cargill used her power to dominate Tiffany. She shoved her into the corner, delivered crushing shoulder tackles, and threw her halfway across the ring like she was nothing. Tiffany tried to use her speed to stay in the fight, ducking under Jade's strikes and landing quick kicks to the legs. But Jade was relentless. At one point, Jade caught Tiffany midair and slammed her down with a thunderous spinebuster that nearly ended the match in the first 5 minutes. Michael Cole, "This could be it already." 1, 2. Tiffany kicks out. The crowd exploded, half cheering for Jade's dominance and half rallying behind the champion's resilience. But Tiffany, ever the strategist, found her opening. She baited Jade into charging at her, then sidestepped and sent her crashing shoulder first into the steel ring post. From there, Tiffany went to work, targeting Jade's arm with calculated precision, stomping it, twisting in submissions, and slamming it against the mat. This was Tiffany's game plan: neutralize Jade's power. Jade, however, fought back with raw strength. Even with one arm weakened, She hit a devastating pump kick that nearly decapitated Tiffany. The impact was so loud that the entire arena gasped. Corey Graves. How is Tiffany even still conscious? The match became a war. Tiffany countered a Jaded attempt with a Hurricane Rana. Jade countered a moonsault with a brutal spear. Both women kicked out of near falls that had the crowd on their feet. And then came the turning point. With the crowd reaching a fever pitch, Jade set up for her finishing move, Jaded. She hoisted Tiffany into position, but Tiffany raked her eyes at the last second, breaking free in a desperate move the referee didn't see. Tiffany quickly capitalized, hitting her signature prettiest moonsault ever. But Jade kicked out at 2. The stadium erupted in disbelief. Tiffany couldn't believe it. She screamed at the referee, slamming her hands on the mat. Jade rose to her feet, furious, and charged at Tiffany with a clothesline from hell. But Tiffany ducked and rolled her up out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. The bell rang. The crowd gasped. Tiffany Stratton had done it. She rolled out of the ring instantly, clutching her title with a mix of shock and relief as Jade stood in the center of the ring, fuming in disbelief. Michael Cole. I can't believe it. Tiffany Stratton just stole one. Corey Graves. Call what you want, Cole. She's still champion. Tiffany collapsed on the ramp, laughing through tears, holding the women's championship high as the boos rained down. Jade glared from the ring, her eyes locked on Tiffany like a predator who had just been robbed. This was not over. Backstage after the match, chaos erupted. Jade was reportedly livid. Cameras captured her storming into Adam Pearce's office, demanding a rematch. Meanwhile, Tiffany was seen celebrating with champagne, bragging to anyone who would listen. I told you all nobody is on my level. Not Jade. Not anyone. Fans online were divided. Some praised Tiffany's cunning and strategy, saying this was proof that she was a real champion. Others were furious, calling her win a robbery and demanding Jade get another shot. Triple H addressed the situation in a post-show interview. Like it or not, Tiffany Stratton is still the WWE Women's Champion. Jade Cargill put up one of the most dominant performances we've ever seen, but Tiffany found a way to win. That's what great champions do. But he didn't stop there. Triple H hinted that this rivalry was far from over. Something tells me this story between Tiffany and Jade is just getting started. And there you have it, wrestling fans. Tiffany Stratton stuns the world, defeats Jade Cargill, and retains her WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam 2025. Was this a brilliant strategy by Tiffany or a cheap escape from Jade's wrath? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more WWE updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next